If you see a few ants marching along the wall in your kitchen, maybe time to call an exterminator. It also can mean that a few changes in your environment can help deal with a rodent or insect problem. So, in today's Angie's List report, tips to help keep your home pest-free. Yellow jackets kept Kathy Wyman and her family from enjoying their front porch last summer.
Well, we would be sitting out on the front porch and yellow jackets would be bothering us. And so you can't get away from them. We can't sit out here in the summer and enjoy the garden and the neighbors and our walking down the street, so we have to get the yellow jackets treated right away. The first time we've had yellow jackets, we did try to treat them for them on our own. We just bought the regular spray can and tried to spray where we thought they were, but two things we found out later, that usually the poison won't go in deep enough to reach their nest. And you also don't know how big their nest is when you're spraying in there. They can go in a crack and find an opening in your wall, and they'll build a nest as big as the opening in your wall. And when we would spray them, we might kill the one that was going in the hole, but then there were hundreds more to follow. This is where they build their nests. They'll go in the crack between the mortars and then build a nest in the wall itself, or maybe under the window ledge there.
If you find that you have unwanted bugs in your house, a lot of times people might try to tackle this project on their own, but if you see that you've got a persistent issue, it's probably time to call in the expert. You can call a pest control company that can come in, and they have a lot of different products they can use to take care of the situation. One thing consumers need to remember is not all methods are going to be good for children or for pets in your home, so be sure to ask questions whether you're doing it yourself or hiring a professional.
Definitely, if you have a home located on a lake or on a body of water, or your home is in a wooded lot, you're definitely more prone to have an insect issue than somebody else would. A good thing to always do is to keep your structure as dry as possible. I can't stress enough how important that is, to keep the water away from your house. Insects need a sufficient amount of moisture to survive. And if you keep the water away, you keep your tree limbs off the roof, and you keep your firewood piles away from the house and off the ground, that really helps out considerably.
When hiring a pest control company, you want to look with a local company with a good reputation, because a lot of times they're going to offer warranties on their work, so you want to be sure they're going to be around to stand behind that. Additionally, many states do require licensure for pest control companies, so you want to confirm that is in good standing. Finally, see if they're a member of the National Pest Management Association as well.
As for termites, if you see a big swarm of little insects that look like flying ants, there's probably a good chance that you have a termite swarm. So it's a good idea to call up a professional for an inspection to make sure your house is clean. This is Ian B. Clark for News 46.